What's up, Ignition? We are back. Last night we had Ignition again. Last week we had Ash Wednesday services, and we hope you were able to come to one of those, but we didn't have our normal Ignition programming, so it was really fun to be back last night.
Yes.
Marissa, you started a new series for us called Healthy Relationships.
Yeah.
And you preached on friendships. If
Yeah.
you could just sum that up really quick, what would you say?
Yeah, we started this series on relationships because they matter. We were created to be in relationships, and we were created for friendship. And friendships are hard and messy because it's imperfect people coming together, trying to do life with one another. But we looked at friendships from the lens in the story of Luke 5 of the friends taking their friend to Jesus to be healed, the paralyzed man on the mat. So take a look at that chapter if you want to refresh or haven't. And we talked about how those friends were willing to go far for their friend because they loved him, because they cared about him, because it mattered to them. And we talked about how far are we willing to be inconvenienced to love and to show up for our friends. And what that looks like in a healthy friendship is that you show up for your friends and they show up for you. And it's not because you owe each other, but it's because you love each other.
Yeah, that's really awesome. What is one place that you wish you maybe could have spent a little more time on, or maybe you didn't even touch on it, but you now, a day later, think that it could have been an important thing to share?
Yeah, we talked about how sometimes in our friendships, we are the one doing the caring. We are the ones showing up for our friends. And sometimes we're in seasons where we need carried, where we can't show up for ourselves. It's hard to show up for our friends. And I want you to know that if you're in the season where you're on the mat and you can't even show up for yourself or take care of yourself, I want you to know that there's people out there who want to show up for you, who want to care for you, and there's friends. Ignition is meant to be the community where we show up for one another. So I don't want you to go through this life alone because we weren't created to go through it alone. And there's people who want to carry you during this. Yeah,
a good friendship is one where sometimes you're the one on the mat and sometimes you're the one carrying the mat. If you're doing too much of either one, it's a little bit unbalanced and it's not really truly doing life with a friend. What is one way for students to live this out this week? How can we have better friendships in our weeks moving forward?
One thing I'm going to say, and one challenge is pray for your friends. Specifically pray for them by name. You might not know what's going on in their life. There might be really good things going on in their life. Praise God for that. And just pray for them. Ask God, hey, how can I love these friends better this week? It's going to be different for each friend because each friend is unique. But just pray for them. There's power in prayer, and we're better together and better to do this life and community with one another.
That's a really, really good way to live that out. And it doesn't even require you like pulling time from your friends or something. Maybe that's something students are like, I don't want to inconvenience anyone, but praying for them is something that you can do on your own whenever you have the time. Just pray for your friend. That's really great.
You never really know what's going on in their life, even if you think you do. So just pray for them, the good, the bad, and everything in between.
February's coming up to a close here, which means next week, Late Night Ignition for March. So can't wait to see it next week for Ignition. Acoustic worship is our late night activity. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there.
Yeah.